how can we help duplication then, Vincent? Because I don't know if you saw my latest campaign about duplication, because I don't think network marketing is network marketing if it's not duplicatable, right? There's obviously a system. I can't believe 97% fail. I mean, I know a lot of people are not business minded, and the low entry attracts a lot of kind of anyone, right? And criteria can be, there's no kind of criteria, but I don't believe 97% can fail. I mean, I've got very good friends that are very, very good ethics when it comes to business, and they're really, really disciplined. They really want to make it work, but they can't seem to duplicate. What is the issue going on? I mean, why can't leaders duplicate?
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is, I mean, the stats haven't changed for like 90 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just like we're all created for a reason and a purpose, and so many people are supposed to just be in this particular, pool or whatever. But I fully believe that anybody can make this life possible if they stay consistent. Consistency is really the main thing in life. What's holding people back, why they're not getting to that level, because I mean, they're coming home from their job, and instead of working on their part-time gig that's going to give them full-time income in the future, they're watching reality TV, they're watching some stupid news channel, they're bombarded by all these messages every single day, and that's just keeping them off track. So it just comes down to tunnel vision. If you can get people to tunnel vision in onto why they should be duplicating that process, because I mean, you can have the best duplicatable process on the planet, but if people don't aren't plugging into it, it's not going to matter. So you got to get people to realize what's happening every single day. One of the best books that I've ever read that I actually tell people to get is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, I believe. And it talks about like people's everyday decisions, and it wakes them up to the reality of, hey, this 1 hour of television is going to take away, several hours of what business productivity, you know what I mean? And so, once you can get people to really understand, like how meaningful every single minute of their day is, that's when you can really tap into, getting them to stay on the right track. But then after that, if you can get people to stay on the right track, and that's what I've been really pretty good at doing my whole life, which is why we have really good duplication, is you have to have a system. You have to have a system that anybody feels like they can do, and anybody do what you're teaching them to do. And so, we've really been, especially in network marketing, because I've been in the online world for so long, and I've taught people how to duplicate, and it's really good. One of the new challenges is real products. Duplicating real products, it's a little bit more difficult. And so, I've been really working on some processes and things that, I'm going to be coming out with soon, as far as for my team, trying to help them duplicate even more. With online world, it was simple to help people duplicate. With the offline, online, with the real products, a little bit more difficult. It's obviously working really well. Our first month, we hit 29 in the world in Vima, which was really cool. And but the reality is, like, I believe it comes down to showing people the long-term income as well. A lot of people, we talk about fast income, boom, 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 what you can make up front, but we have to have something that solidifies the long-term end goal, right? So that's something I'm personally working on myself right now too. Like I said, I'm only 29 years old, so there's lots of lessons that I'm learning along the way. But I think that's a huge tip for those of you guys who are out there listening to this or watching the replay, is think about how you can present your opportunity, your business in a 12-month goal, right? Why people need to stick with it for that long. And that's kind of what we're working on right now, because we're showing people, hey, your first 4 to 5 months, if you just get 2 people, you're not going to be making that much money, right? If you teach people to get 2 and they get 2, but month 12, you're making $36,000 a month. Okay. If you just teach people how to get 2 people, and that's it. And so it's when people can see that vision of how simple it really is with the compensation that's put in place, then I believe they will stick with it. And so that's kind of what we're working on right now. That's one of our little secrets that we're going to be doing, is just showing people, how this income, as long as you stay consistent with it, when you hit 6 months and beyond, that's when the income starts to go from, like, literally it's like a few $100s a month on 6 months to like literally $36,000 a month on those last 6 months. So it's like a big difference.
That's a really good point, Vincent. So really kind of talking, because a lot of people promote like make $10,000 a month, right? But people might not want to do that. They might just want to make a couple of thousand a month, make it as realistic as possible. And
Yeah.
then give them the long-term plan, like, you know, if you do 2,000 a month, this is how much you can make over 6-month period. If this
Right.
is the amount of work you do, make it as realistic as possible and close to them as possible.
Definitely.
And then grow them, right?
Yeah, and that's what breaking it down does. I mean, it'll show people, hey, if somebody wanted to make an extra $500 a month, it'd show people, hey, boom, in month 4, you can start doing it as long as you stay consistent. You know what I mean? If you want to make $2,000 a month in month 6, you're there. You know, so like breaking it down month by month is the new thing that I'm doing that I think is huge for people.